Hi guys, so I'm gonna take a detour away from Superman and the Batman comics, and I'm gonna read the three Galactus Saga comics. So, so this is Fantastic Four number 48, 49, and 50. If you guys want me to do 51, I'll read that as well. If you guys want me to do that, but yeah, I'm reading these because this is the first appearance of Galactus and the Silver Surfer. So yeah, there's the Watcher here, and then this is Fantastic Four, I guess, looking for Galactus. And I think this was March of 1966. This was made. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the voices I did last time because it's gonna like this is gonna be extra long because it's a more recent. The other comics were stories with other stories with them, but these comics were just single stories and much longer. So this might take each video might take like a half hour or so. But the fabulous Fantastic Four find wonders without end during the coming of Galactus. So this was an ongoing storyline as well. There was another ongoing storyline. I'm not going to read, or I'll read that one at a much later date. But so I'll try to explain it. So um, the Fantastic Four discovered the Inhumans, and they went to their city of Atalan, and they fought the villain Maximus. They already had encountered Medusa before, because she was a member of the Frightful Four, which was another kind of saga they did, or storyline. I don't know if I should say saga or storyline, but yeah. So this is like the end of another storyline. It's not really that important, right, for this. I'll read all the Fantastic Fours at a later date, um, and so like you'll understand what's going on in that. But this kind of explains it. So Black Bolt's evil brother, so Black Bolt's leader of the Inhumans, Maximus the Magnificent, in a final desperate attempt to regain his lost crown, has fired the dreaded Atmo-Gun, which, while harmless to the Inhumans, will set up vibrations which can end all human life on Earth. And now let's join the party. So it says also introducing the sensational Silver Surfer. So it's Galactus and Silver Surfer's first appearance. It isn't the Watcher's first appearance. He first appeared in Fantastic Four number 12, I think, or 11. I can't remember. But he's already been in a couple stories. So the fateful vibrations have started, thanks to Maximus, and also thanks to. So this is like the right. So Stan Lee, yeah, writer without peer. Jack Kirby, penciler of the year. Joe Sinnott, inker most sincere. Artie Semick, how'd he get in here? Okay. Yeah, they all the captions Stan Lee put in, it gave a lot of character to it. But he was very funny. But yeah. So again, I'm not gonna do the voices because I don't know. But what's going on here? The whole joint's shaking itself apart. Hey Stretcho, you using one of those nutty secret machines of yours? It's not my doing, Ben. Something is affecting the entire atmosphere here. Something which could destroy us all if it isn't stopped. The vibrations are getting stronger. The ground, the air, everything is shaking itself apart. What is it, Reed? What does it all mean? It's not a natural phenomenon, Sue. Someone is tampering, or someone was responsible for it. Someone who is tampering with the very atmosphere around us, using the vibrations as a weapon. That building, it's shaking more than the others. It looks like it's going to fall apart. That's it, Sue. It's the center of the vibrations. That's where it's all coming from. Look out, the force is too great. The walls can't contain it. It'll blast itself to bits within seconds. Duck, crack, broom. You were right, it just missed us. We pulled back in the nick of time. Even before the last vestige of the flying rubble has come to rest, the silent Black Bolt hurls himself directly to the source of the impact, his eyes blazing like twin comets. Hey, there goes our ticket home. He's not deserting us. He's out to stop the vibrations. His muscular form surging with almost limitless power, the majestic Inhuman spies Maximus, standing near the dreaded Atmo-Gun, and instantly grasps his brother's diabolical plan. Black Bolt, even you are too late to thwart me now. Maximus reminds me a lot of Loki. Yeah, I think he was directly like based on Loki because he's very similar. Except Maximus is much more insane than Loki. But no, Maximus, do not anger him. His power is still the greatest of all. Spare me, Black Bolt. I had no hand in this. It is all the doing of Maximus. I am only the seeker, your humble servant, my lord. Base coward. When the crown is mine once more, is mine, I shall remember this moment, seeker, and you shall pay for it with your life. The deed is done, Black Bolt. By now all human life on earth has been ended. Only we Inhumans remain. The entire planet is ours, my speechless brother. And when our people learn that it was I who gave them dominion over the earth, they will tear that crown from your head and restore it to Maximus. Yes, I was born to rule. For the space of a dozen heartbeats, Black Bolt stands motionless, staring at the man who chortles before him, as though seeing him for the first time. And then, in a gesture of abject loathing or of sheer contempt, he strikes. Thack. Disdainfully, Black Bolt turns away, walking to an ultrasonic video scanner, as the vibrations fade into nothingness, and Maximus finds himself surrounded by Gorgon, Medusa, Crystal, and no, it isn't possible. The humans cannot still be alive. They are weaker than we, the vibrations that have destroyed them all. No, Maximus, only your ambitions have been destroyed. See, Maximus, they live. Do you know what it means? Do you understand at last? Richards was right. We are not the natural enemies of the human race. We are not inhuman. We are the same as they. Look, the vibrations did not kill them. Your plan failed. Here is the proof on our video scanner. They live. For years, we have hidden here in the Great Refuge, thinking the humans would destroy us because we are a different race. But we are human too. It is only our powers that are different. No, it can't be. They must be destroyed. Earth belongs to us, to me. You are mad, Maximus. One day we shall rejoin the human race, and it is Black Bolt who shall show us the way. In all this world, it is only he whom I would give my heart, but he has a destiny to fulfill, and I must wait till it be done. Yes, so a lot of Stanley's stories had Stanley and Jack Kirby's stories had a lot of romantic subplots. That's something I found. There's a lot of romance. I think because he used to write romance stories. But then the strain of seeing his plan of conquest fade before his eyes proves too much for the ex-monarch as he leaps forward with a maniacal cry. No, you'll never rejoin the humans. I'll defeat you yet. You'll be prisoners of the Great Refuge forever. By reversing the charge on my Atmo-Gun, I can create a negative zone around our land. A zone that nothing can penetrate. The victory shall still be mine, for I am Maximus the Magnificent. He did it before anyone could stop him. Read, the ground is beginning to glow. What does it mean? What will happen to us? No time to talk. Nothing can penetrate a negative zone. But it will take A few more seconds to solidify. Ben, Johnny, follow us. It's gotta be now or never. So this isn't, I don't think this is the same negative zone as like the dimension where a nihilist is from in the comics. But yeah, it's like a different, this is before that was introduced. I've won. Nothing can take my people from me now. We'll be together for all time, and the crown shall be mine again. I've beaten Black Bolt at last. The negative zone is solidifying too quickly, Sue. Our only chance is your force field. Throw it around us fast. One barrier can't absorb together. It'll get us through. Hey, where's the kid? I don't see Johnny. There he is. Johnny, come on. You're liable to be stuck there forever. I don't care. I won't leave without Crystal. She's got to come with us. So you had Human Torch as like a attachment to the character Crystal. Crystal can like control elements. That's her superpower. Johnny, don't leave me. I love you, Johnny. No, Crystal, your place is here with us. Let him go. Let him go. Crystal, I hate to do this, kid, but it's for your own good. You'll thank me someday, after you get through hating me. Good work, Ben. Another second would have been too late. The negative zone is almost completely solid by now. Let me go. What's good being free if I can't have Crystal? I want to stay with her. Let go. It's too late, kid. You couldn't get back now even if we helped you. Hurry, Reed, hurry. I can't hold the force field much longer. The pressure is too strong. It's all right, darling. We're safe now. You did it. We couldn't have made it without you. The kid's quiet now. He knows he lost her. He's taking it better than I would have if anyone tried to separate me from Alicia. So he's talking about Alicia Masters. That's the Thing's girlfriend. I got a feeling I'm never going to think of him as a kid again. Look, the barrier is complete. It looks like a solid dome of impervious steel. It's far stronger than any steel could ever be, Sue. Nothing yet known as to science can penetrate a negative zone. Then that means I'll never see Crystal again. There isn't even a chance? Nothing's impossible, Johnny. We'll find a way. You're only saying that. There isn't any way. You know there isn't. I've lost her forever. And it's your fault. If not for you, you'd still be there. With her, Crystal. I'll come back to you somehow. Crystal! You're wasting your time. Come on, take a poke at me. It'll make you feel better, and I deserve it. No, Ben, you did the right thing. Johnny will thank you for it someday. Yeah, sure, look at him. He's just a big, happy bundle of gratitude. Okay, don't baby me. I'll be all right. I can take it here. I can take it. But listen, Reed, tell me Ben was right. Tell me what isn't impossible. Say that we will find a way someday. Say it, Reed. No, never mind. I can tell by that look in your eye. You can't lie. But you don't want to hurt me. Okay, then don't say it. I'd rather not hear it. Johnny, no man who has ever lived was more proud of his brother-in-law than I am of you right now. Let's go home, lad. He didn't promise, he couldn't promise, but we both know one thing. We'll never give up till those kids are together again, somehow. Don't be ashamed of your tears, Johnny. I know how you feel. If I ever lost Reed, oh, I can't even say it. Moments later, back on their chartered jet once more, the heavy-handed, hearted foursome fly over a strange, impregnable, dome-shaped barrier, a barrier which slowly sinks lower and lower into the ground, until at last it will be lost from sight, but never from the memories of the Fantastic Four. But life goes on, and somewhere in the deep vastness of outer space, an incredible figure hurtles through the cosmos. A being whom we shall call the Silver Surfer for want of a better name. The Silver Surfer zooming along the stairways like a living comet, with the freedom and wild abandon of the wind itself. On and on he soars, dodging meteors, skirting around asteroids, rocketing from planet to planet, with entire galaxies as his ports of call, with the known universe itself. Hey, sorry about that, guys. So, with the known universe itself as its highway, and in the fifth quadrant of the Andromeda Galaxy, an unimaginable distance from the planet Earth, there is a great concertation on the home planet of the Skrulls. There can be no doubt it is the Silver Surfer. Order the entire Skrull system blacked out at once. Faster, faster. So the Skrulls were introduced at this point. The Silver Surfer, he must not stop here. With all my power, my lord, with all our weapons and our armaments, why do we fear the lone Silver Surfer? It is not merely him, you fool. Have you studied your cosmic history? Wherever he appears, it is certain that Galactus cannot be very far behind. So yeah, the Skrulls made their first appearance, I think, Fantastic Four #2. That's when they made their first appearance. Again, I'll read all the early Fantastic Fours eventually. It's going to take me a while, though. But I'm going to read. If you guys want to read, want me to read a specific Fantastic Four comic, yeah, just let me know. And now, through the magic of our limitless imaginations, we return again to the verdant planet Earth, where we find the world's most fabulous quartet completing the last leg of their fateful journey. Hey, I don't get it. How come there's 2 suns up there in the sky today? Knock it off, Ben. It's way too early for an April Fool gag. Don't take my word for it, Stretcho. Take a squint yourself. Sorry, Ben, I've got to prepare for our landing now. Save your little party pranks for later, okay? If things are quiet back home, maybe you can start working on a way to crack that barrier read. Maybe I am ready for the funny farm, but dagnabbit, I do see 2 suns. Ben, what in blazes are you mumbling about? Wait, you're right. There are 2 suns. And as if this ain't bad enough, one of them is getting bigger. No, that ain't no sun. It's something else, something different. It's growing by leaps and bounds now. It's expanding, swelling. It's filling the entire sky. Reed, what is it? The whole sky seems to be aflame. I don't know. Fasten your safety belts fast. We're landing on the double. Ben, grab the stick. I'll need a co-pilot. Radio's gone dead. Getting hard to see. Seconds later, after a breathtaking descent and landing, the FF Fantastic Four dash from the great ship to find. Where is everyone? The blamed field's deserted. But how? This is normally one of the busiest airports in the East. It's that thing in the sky. That flame people have fled in panic. Flame, that's one thing I don't have to worry about. Listen to the sounds of shouting in the distance. Only a fear-filled crowd could make a din like that. The entire city is in turmoil. Oh, my darling. We've left a desperate, soul-searing adventure, only to return to something that seems far more dangerous, far more terrifying. Easy, Sue. There's got to be an answer somewhere, and we'll find it. Flame on. Wait there, I'll see what this is all about. Johnny, stop. The people are already frightened by all the flame. No use. He's going too fast. He doesn't hear me. Quickly, reaching the heart of the great city, the Human Torch sees a sight he is destined to never forget. The sight of a mighty metropolis in the dread grip of panic. It's like a world gone mad. But there's one thing I don't get. The whole sky is filled with flame. There's no heat. Nothing is burning. Nothing's being harmed. Look up there. It's the Human Torch. He must be responsible. It can only be him. The torch, of course. It has to be his doing. Who else could set the sky aflame? Hey, hold it. Did you lose your marbles or something? I'm trying to help. Those blockheads. Toss a brick at me, will they? I'll show 'em. Angered by the crowd's attack, the quick-tempered youth carelessly flies lower, just as a powerful high-pressure water hose is turned on, and then, whoosh, we got him. This'll bring him down where we can question him. Keep that hose on him. Soak him good, so he can't get away. Pretty proud of yourselves, aren't you? If I hadn't caught onto this lamppost, I could have busted my neck. Worse than that will happen to you if you don't get rid of those flames in the sky. You won't escape us now. Sheesh, they actually think I'm to blame. Meanwhile, having retrieved their speedy jet cycle, which they had left at the airport before flying to the Great Refuge, Reed, Sue, and Ben zoom after the missing Johnny. I'd never seen anything like it. People running wild in the streets. Chaos everywhere. If only we can find Johnny. What can have happened to him? Whoa, Stretcho. I see him. He's fighting a whole blame mob right below us. I'll let the cycle hover here while I stretch down and... Ben, what happened? Are you hurt? What made you fall? Give your gums the rest, Curly. I'm okay. But if my little pal's in trouble, it's going to be Blue-Eyed Benjamin who gets him out of it. Geronimo! Grab him, guys. He fights like a whole blamed regiment. I don't know, I thought it was like blammed regiment. Even without my flame, nobody manhandles the torch. And now, as my dear old Aunt Petunia might have said, it's clobbering time. Hearing the thing's blood-curdling battle cry, the milling mob instantly loses its zest for battle as the torch's attackers take to their heels. It's the thing, let me out of here. Gangway. Ben, boy, you a sight for sore eyes. The thing, he's coming right towards us. Look out, run. But there always seems to be one wise guy in every crowd. So you're the big bad thing, huh? Well, mister, you don't look so tough to me. You're breathing on my baby blues, Buttercup. Now take off before I bat you all the way from here to Yancey Street. Yeah, it's time someone showed you up for the phony you are, and I'm the guy to do it. Thap. Still standing, huh? Well, a belt in the Labanza will knock your wind out of your sails. Ow, my knuckles. Don't worry, tough guy. They ain't gonna be hurting you for long. Plink. Yeah, so the Thing is a very powerful character. He's very underrated in his power. I saw a video on YouTube where basically the Thing actually lifted like the Earth's core or something. So yeah, he's very like powerful. He's a lot more powerful than people think he is. I mean, he fights the Hulk regularly, so that has to say something. I don't know if he's not stronger than the Hulk, but he's on that level though. You can sleep it off here, pal. Yeah, I'll be snapping out of here in a couple hours. Then think of the fun y'all have in the emergency ward, telling everybody what a phony I am. Hey, Ben, look. The sky's all clear again. The flames are gone. I don't get it. That makes two of us. Let's see if old Stretcho is the answer, though. Even though he don't, that won't stop him from chewing our ears off anyhow. Johnny, you shouldn't have gone off on your own that way. If not for Ben, you might have been hurt. Let it ride, honey. He doesn't need lecturing now. Nothing more we can do here, guys. What do we say, we go back to our HQ? But what's been happening, Reed? Haven't you any ideas? Maybe they're just advertising some Joseph E. Levine movie. Yeah, I don't know who that. I don't know who that is. All we can be sure of is we're facing a power that may be greater than any of we've ever battled before. Now climb aboard. I'm anxious to work this out in the lab. Even as Reed speaks, a giant star in a distant galaxy explodes, transforming itself into a mighty supernova. And as the indescribable impact fills the heavens, the escaping gases catch the Silver Surfer, flinging him outward across the endless void. Further and further travels the strange space wanderer, riding the shock waves, the rolling gases across countless light years, heading towards the direction of the direction of the Milky Way, in which nestles our own solar system and the planet Earth. And then at last he finds what he has been seeking: a sun, our sun, a true G-type star. Instantly, he realizes that such a sun must contain, among its satellites, at least one planet with the energy and the elemental resources so necessary to the great Galactus. But by now, the FF have reached the Baxter building, where we find Alicia, baby, are you okay? I told you I'd come back before you knew it. What does Reed expect me to do while he locks himself in that lab for hours on end? The flames in the sky are gone. The danger seems to be over. You'd think he'd remember his wife. Even Mrs. Reed Richards might like to be taken out to dinner once in a while. Come on, Susie, gal. Hold it down to a shout, will ya? I'm trying to talk to Alicia. Well, I've no intention of being completely ignored while he juggles those test tubes of his for the rest of the night. Reed, look at you. You haven't even shaved, and you must be starved. For the love of Pete, girl, is that what you disturbed me for? Click. Or that happened before. Never mind. Disturbed you? All I wanted was, he broke the connection. That. Yes, a lot of, from what I see, like all the old, like media from like the 60s and the 50s, I find like a lot of them, they portray, men who go through, like a lot of stuff. They give them beards, like men that like guys who like are exhausted or something like that. Like they give them beards a lot of the time, show that they've been through something. But that's something I noticed in the 60s. They give them like a beard. But anyway, if he thinks he can shut me out of his life, you're making a mountain out of a molehill, kid. He still loves you, but he's got a job to do. Men, you always side with each other. Hey, Johnny, how come all females is so... Uh-oh. Now what are you looking at? I don't get it, Ben. It's like the whole world is going crazy. Look out here and tell me if I'm seeing things. The whole sky is filled with some sort of orbiting space debris. It's so thick you can just barely see the sky through it. Looks like we're both losing our marbles, 'cause I see it too. Within seconds, everyone has seen the awesome phenomenon. Soon, high-flying copters loaded with scientific equipment take to the sky in a vain effort to solve the nightmarish puzzle. It's as though some giant unseen power is toying with us. And back atop the famous Baxter building. Sue, darling, you can't come in now, not yet. But you've been working for hours without food, without rest. I won't stand for it. You're my husband now, Reed Richards. And I want to keep you healthy. The world won't come to an end if you take the time out for dinner. I wish I could be sure of that. What do you mean? So yeah, there's the Watcher. Perhaps I can explain. I've been causing those phenomenon in the skies above Earth with my matter mobilizer. But when I saw that my artificial fire shield caused panic among the humans, I substituted inorganic space debris in its place. The Watcher. But I thought you were pledged to never interfere with other worlds. True, but the danger is too great this time. The Silver Surfer is on the way. He is the advanced scout for Galactus. Galactus, who drains entire planets of their elements and then leaves them dry, unable to support life. I could not stand by and see this happen to Earth. That is why I'm trying to conceal your planet from the Silver Surfer. For of all who inhabit the known universe, only Galactus has power enough to match my own. Yeah, back then it was like that, but yeah, there's been like a bunch of other cosmic characters since then. As all the true Marvelites know, the Watcher is a being from another galaxy, from a far older civilization, whose mission it is to watch and to record the history of the cosmos. He and the Fantastic Four have met a number of times in the past. Stan. So yeah, they met the Watcher and when they were fighting the Red Ghost, who was like he was a supervillain who could phase through matter. And they fought through Molecule Man. The Watcher helped them then. And Molecule Man is an extremely overpowered character he's basically like the Marvel version of Dr. Manhattan. He can like do anything. Even as I speak, our flashing foe has reached your moon. Although Earth is hidden by my machinations, he is certain to grow suspicious of the floating space debris. Our moment of crisis is now at hand. And the Watcher's grave concern is well warranted, for at that precise instant, the Silver Surfer penetrates the rocky barrier around Earth with consummate skill. As scant seconds later, he realizes that some power has attempted to conceal the civilization, nay, the entire planet that now lies helpless before him. Then, as he hurtles over New York like an unleashed meteor, a flaming, flashing figure zooms to challenge him. The Watcher was right. It's him. Where'd he go? Wow, he dodged me as easily as if I were anchored up here. He has landed. He is signaling Galactus. We have failed. Failed nothing. Just let me at him. It is too late. The damage is done. We must plan our defense. Disregarding the humans with utter and complete disdain, Silver Surfer seems to generate a sudden burst of energy, which travels through hyperspace instantaneously. And a split second later, he is no longer our problem. We must prepare for Galactus. You do the preparing, pal. I'm more of the clobbering type. Whack. Holy Hannah, I didn't mean to hit him that hard. Go get him, Johnny, before he hits the ground. I warned you 1,000 times. Learning to control your temper, Ben. Don't worry, big buddy. I'll be able to break his fall. I don't get it. He bounced back like he wanted to fall off the roof. He did wish to. A mere fall cannot hurt the Silver Surfer. It was simply the easiest way for him to depart. You must forget about him who rides the skyways, the dangerous Galactus, for he is the ultimate danger, perhaps the final danger. I sense this universe-spanning sphere entering Earth's atmosphere now. He has received the Silver One's signal. So there's this big diorama of spaceships. I don't know if the camera or my camera can pick it up very well, but this is what it kind of looks like. See, the great sphere is opening. His testing devices are sampling Earth's elemental composition. He has found what he seeks. The planet is doomed. His gizmos are floating back into the ship. He's heading this way again. He zeroed in on where Silver Surfer's signal came from. Stand your ground. Henceforth there shall be no place to run. Roar. His ship is bigger than it seemed. He must be a giant. He is what he wishes to be. He is Galactus. My journey has ended. This planet shall sustain me until it has been drained of all elemental life. So speaks Galactus. Next issue, prepare for the wonderment without end, marvels without measure, scenes of mind-staggering fantasy. super galactic grandeur, soul-searing spectacle, for the greatest, grandiest adventure thrill of them all. You dare not miss it. So speak Stan and Jack. Enough said. So that's the end of this Fantastic Four number 49. Or no, 48, I think. Yeah, so there's two more issues in the Galactic Saga, or Galactus trilogy or storyline, and I'll read those. But I appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.